Good morning children. Welcome to online class. Children, in previous class I taught you God made all things well. Today I will teach you in the company of man of God. First I want to ask you, what do you mean by man of God? Do you know what is man of God? Man of God is a biblical title of respect applied to prophets and beloved religious leaders. That means the person of God, the who obey God. God is testing us in our short life on earth. Guru Nanak was well known for his absolute faith in God. As a young boy, Nanak liked to remain in the company of sages and saints. His father, however, did not approve of Nanak's association with those religious men. He wanted his son to do some respectable job, get married, and settle down in his life. So he gave Nanak a substantial sum of money and told him to do some profitable business with it. Guru Nanak was a great saint, and from the childhood he liked the company of sages and saints. But his father didn't like this, and he always want that his son do some respectable job, get married and settle down in his life and live a happy life. So he given some money to him and said, do some job, profitable business and earn money. Nanak took that money and left home in the company of friends. On the way they came across a group of hungry sadhus. He spent the entire money he had in helping those suffering holy men. His friend tried to dissuade Nanak from spending the money on the sadhus. Your father gave you this money, he said, to do some business and earn money. Here, when Nanak took the money and left home, that time on the way they came across a group of hungry sadhus were there, and they were hungry. He spent the entire money he had in helping those suffering holy men, and after spending the whole amount of money, Nanak returned home. Guru Nanak, that is the Guru Nanak, the first Guru of founder of Sikh religion, was a genius who spent his entire life for the betterment of humanity. He travelled far and wide and reformed the life of a large number of people. He believed that there is only one God, whose name is Truth. Ek Omkar Satnam. It is inspiring to note that Sri Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of the Sikh, contains hymns not only by the Sikh Gurus but also by the Hindus and Muslim saints. Another holy man of God who had influenced immensely the world's conscience is Lord Buddha, and in his company his disciples learned lessons of piety and divinity. As Lord Buddha lay on his deathbed, his disciples and devotees stood by silently and with anxious faces. They knew that the inevitable will happen at any moment, but the Buddha looked calm, and suddenly one of his favorite devotees, Bhadraka, started weeping. Hearing the sobs, the enlightened one turned to him and asked, "Why are you weeping, Bhadraka? Master, you are going to leave us forever." Bhadraka spoke in a choked voice, "Who will guide us and light our paths when you are gone?" Bhadraka asked to Lord Buddha, "Master, who will guide us? Who will light us our path when you are gone?" Then Lord Buddha said, "Bhadraka, The light you are referring to is there always within you. Let your thoughts, words, and deeds be pure and in harmony with one another. You will then discover within you the divine light which will guide you on your way to salvation. All of us possesses the holy, holy light within us. It is this light that enlightens us and enable us to see God's divine face in His holy man. In order to experience this light, we must cultivate in us noble thoughts that get translated into good words and charitable deeds. The divine light enables us to walk on the right path which leads to peace and happiness. Here, sadhus and saints, they are men of God, and the company of such men of God inspires and enlightens us to do good others. To do good others. Students, a man is known by the company he keeps. This is the moral of the story here also. And one more moral of the story is that is the holy man of God inspire and enlighten us. Here, God is pleased with them when we help and serve the people of God. We too become pleasing to Him. And children, our parents, teachers, and elders also represent God in a special way. They are people of God. God uses our parents, teachers, and elders to inspire and enlighten us through their proximity with God and through their life and service. They draw us close to Him. Our parents and teachers, through their words and examples, teach us how to trust in and rely on God. Through them, God blesses us and cares for us. We must respect and love our parents, teachers, and other persons of God because they walk on the path of the God and always guide us to tread the divine path with faith and confidence. Students, here the moral of the story is the holy men of God always inspire and enlighten us. And also one more lesson you learn here, that a man is known by the company he keeps. Children, question answer of this lesson is given in description. From there you have to write in your 100 pages single line copy.